Hello friends, welcome to Vlogmas Day 4, and today is about some of these plants being bald-headed hoes. Now I know that seems harsh. I love plants. I would call myself a phytophile. I'm very fond of them. But take a look at this ficus hydra. Yeah. Some of y'all think plants can't have personalities, but that's not the case. Let me tell you, some of these plants out here are for the streets. And this is why I'm going to term them to be bald-headed hoes. Huh? So let me tell you where I get this term from. I am from the South. I think I have told y'all before. I am from Houston, Texas. I'm from the Third Coast, and there is a group called the Ghetto Boys. Now, I don't know what your age is or where you are in the world as you are watching this video, but let me tell you, in the Third Coast, Houston, Texas, we recognize the Ghetto Boys. And there was a member of the Ghetto Boys named Willie D, who actually had a song called Bald-Headed Hoes. I will tell y'all, I know this sounds harsh. I recognize that this sounds harsh, but let me explain why I say this. Some of these plants, you can give them everything, and they still act out. You see this tiny little plant with the one leaf? That's not new. That one leaf has been one leaf for about 7 months. I've given it light. I've given it water. I have a humidifier. I have 3 humidifiers. 7 months. One leaf. Let's go back to ficus hydra. Love ficus so much. Ficus don't love me back. I have done everything. You know when she thrived? When she was not in my house.
Oh my God!
Cause this right here, this fool, listen. Y'all recognize this? It's a snake plant. Okay, you recognize this? Snake plant. See how sparse it is? 4-year-old plant.
I know you lying.
It's a 4-year-old plant. What is it getting? Is it getting light? Now, not as much as it would have in its climate, but I don't have 1 grow light. I don't even have 2 grow lights. I have 3. 3 grow lights. This is a fail. Oh, let me turn around. This is another ficus. You can see I like ficus. This is Ficus McClendii. Okay? And I want you to see. Let me move. Let me move so that you can see this plant. Look how sparse it is. It still got some growth. Look. You see this big empty space? This big empty space right here is where leaf should be. Okay? I think that these plants are given the humidity. I try to add humidity to them. I recognize I'm in Maryland, so I try to give them humidity. I definitely am giving them light. I'm definitely giving them water. But I think the place where they were thriving was not here. They might be allergic to my house. Or they might be. I've done everything. I gave you the light. I gave you the water. I gave you the humidity. What do you need that I haven't given you? What do you need that I haven't given you? Right? So, I would say I still love these plants. But I recognize these plants right here, whatever the tiny plant was with the one leaf, this this Ficus Audrey,
Child.
this Ficus McClendii, and this Dracaena snake plant, I have to recognize that these plants right here, they might be for the streets. Because I did all the things. I have done all the things. It can't be me, right? It's not me. I will not accept that it is me. And I want you, if your plants are doing the same thing to you, I want you to accept that it is not you, honey. You gave and you gave. It's time to let them go. They are for the streets. Ficus Audrey, baby, I fed her. I fertilized her. I sang to her. My plants get soul music on Sundays. We get classic soul music on Sundays. I did all the things. And this is what I got back. The sadness. I bottom water these plants. I'm watering plants every day because I have so many plants at this point. I just water them on Sundays. No, baby. These plants are getting water every single day. Not necessarily this one, but when I have to go through my house because I have so many, I got 15 plants in my bathroom. So I have to, every day is a watering day. It's not a Sunday. It's every single day at my house is a watering day. So I promise you I'm doing all the things. So, am I mad at these plants? No, I am not. Do I want you to be mad at these plants? I do not. You know what? The way I'm set up, the madness, I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes. 30 minutes to feel all the things. I feel all the feelings for 30 minutes. And then I gotta let it go and boss up and move on. Because I can't stress these plants. If that is what you are doing, stop doing that. Some of these plants just aren't going to thrive. When you see trees in nature, the leaves fall. There's all types of little saplings that grow and never thrive, and you don't lose it, right? Because most of the time we don't know about them. But I want you to know that you're not responsible for all the things. If you've done the work, like, hey, you fertilized, you water, you gave it plenty of light, you added a humidifier, you might even have some wind going. I do that with my seedlings so that the stems firm up, right? So I am doing all the things that I think I can do. So what I have to recognize and accept at this point is it might not be me. This plant just might not be thriving. It might be sickly. It might not have never been. The fact that it's here at this point that it is right now might be the win for me, because maybe it would not have survived if it would have been out in nature, right? I am providing a thriving environment for it to be here, and it's not thriving. So maybe this just isn't the place. This house has to be survival of the fittest. All plants don't thrive here. Some of my friends say things like, oh, Niecy, you have such a green thumb. I wish I could grow plants like you, babe. I always tell people you are looking at the plants that lived. They don't all make it. So don't take ownership of that. Plants are supposed to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, right? So you're supposed to feel more relaxed just by looking at things that are beautiful without you needing them. That's what I love about plants. They're beautiful and they provide oxygen and things like that, but they're beautiful without you having to do anything, which is part of the reason why we're drawn to them, right? We're drawn for several reasons. It's a living thing. We are living things. So we are in a beneficial relationship, mutually beneficial relationship. And I love my plants. I say nice things to my plants. Baby, you are doing the thing. You are growing. I am loving you. So, hey, I am loving my plants, right? So I want you to know if you're doing all the things, it's not your fault. Don't take on another stressor. This greenery is not supposed to be the stressor. We honestly need to find ways to remove stress from our life, not decrease it, remove it. This is one of the things that helps me remove the stress from my life. So when they're not thriving, at first I was like, oh man, why is this leaf so small? Why am I not getting another leaf? How long is it going to take to reproduce? When is it going to get to 7 feet? You are stressing yourself out. Some of these plants are for the streets. When it's stressing you out like that, oh, it got spider mites, it got thrips, it got mealybugs. Can you clean it? Can you try to save it? One of my plants has root rot. There are a million things that I have to do that I am not going to be the person who saves this plant. There's somebody out there who probably would, but my plate is full. This plant is for the streets. I am going to release it into the compost. It's going to the county compost, and I will continue to take care of the things that thrive and that grow, and continue to take care of myself so that I thrive and that I grow. So I don't want you to feel bad. Don't make plants another stressor. That is not the point. The snake plant with the like 8 something 4 years, and I've just held on to it because I'm like, well, it's not totally gone. Maybe it's gonna do something for the streets. It's for the streets at this point. So I am releasing it. If you are holding on to plants, or maybe it's not a plant, maybe it's some other thing, but if you are holding on to something that you have done everything you possibly can, recognize that it might just be a bald-headed hoe, and you need to release it. Release it and enjoy your life. Happy Vlogmas day number 4. I wanted to express this to you. What I want you to do is let it go, release it, give it back to the streets. Enjoy your life. Stay away from bald-headed hoes.